Welcome to another episode of Making It Keto. And today, you already know what we're making because y'all saw that intro. We're going to be making some stuffed peanut butter and jelly French toast, keto style. So y'all, here's a couple of the ingredients right here. That's the bread we're going to be using. I'm going to actually do a review on that bread so you guys can know exactly where I got it from, because it's a game changer in the keto world. As y'all know, we got a Texas toast bread in the stores and it's keto. So without further ado, let's get into this recipe. Oh yeah, by the way, I'll have everything linked in the description box below as far as amounts and everything that I'm using, guys. Plus, this recipe, I like it because it's kind of arbitrary. You can kind of adjust and change the amounts of what you want inside your French toast as you make them. And I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about as we make these. So as you can see, we got our eggs, butter, vanilla. We got some brown Swerve, and we're going to be using Allulose for our sweetener. And of course, to start the show, we got the bread. So let me go ahead and show y'all how to make this thing in. So we're going to start by cracking 4 large eggs into a container. We want our container to be big enough so we can dip the bread in, on both sides, because this is the same bowl that we're going to dip our French toast in, or our bread in to make the French toast. So make sure it's big enough to do that. All right, next we're going to go ahead and add in some cinnamon. I didn't have any, so I used nutmeg. Please don't judge me. Same thing to me, if you ask me. Anyhow, moving on, we're going to go ahead and add in our brown Swerve. If you guys ain't familiar with this, it's like the keto brown sugar. It has 0 carbs in it. We're going to add a half a cup of this into our mixture. So guys, this is what I'm saying. Oh, actually, we're going to also go ahead and add in our vanilla extract. You know what I'm talking about. But you're going to go ahead and add it in and mix it up. But this is what I was saying about this recipe, guys. It's kind of arbitrary. And you can kind of add in, certain things. On the egg amount, you can't change. And I wouldn't change the brown sugar amount. To keep those the same. But as far as the cinnamon and stuff like that, if you like more cinnamon, you can add more cinnamon. That'll be completely up to you. And if you want your batter sweeter, you can add more than a half a cup of brown sugar, but I think it's sweet enough. And I also went in and added 2 tablespoons of almond milk just to lighten it up a little bit. And all you really want to do is just mix this until all the ingredients are well incorporated. All right, now we're going to get over to what you see here is where I cut the hole in the bottom of the Texas toast bread. So guys, I'll be leaving a link in the description where you can find this bread at. But if you don't have it, it's probably going to be hard to do this part because the bread has to be thick enough. So as you can see, I'm just pretty much using a sharp knife. I'm just going to cut right down in the center, maybe about 2 inches wide. And that's where we're going to put the filling, the peanut butter and the jelly filling. That's where we're going to put it at. So what I did is I just stabbed down inside, maybe about more than halfway through. And as I went, I kind of turned the knife, as you can see, to open it up in the middle. And yeah, that's all we did so we can stuff the middle of it. Yeah, just make sure you got it, cut down deep enough to where you can stuff everything in. Especially if you're going to stuff a lot of it, then you might want to make sure you cut more than half of the way through the bread, like I did. As you can see, I cut it pretty deep. All right, guys, so on to how we're going to stuff these things. So I actually use jelly, peanut butter and jelly, but the jelly I use is my jelly. I have a recipe on the channel to show you how to make the one that I'm using. I'll link it in the description box below, and I'll put it in the card up top here. So guys, you can use your jelly, or you can use the jelly that I made in the video. And as far as the peanut butter, you can use any peanut butter in the store. As long as it has no added sugar, it should be fine. All right, so now we're just gonna go ahead and stuff it with the peanut butter and jelly. So guys, like I told you, just be careful about how much you put in, because you need to be able to shed it back. So when you're cooking it, it doesn't all bust out. So as you can see, I'm not putting a whole lot of it in there, but if you can get it in there, I'll say get it in there. But as you can see, you want to be able to shed it back closed, because as you go to fry it in the pan, you don't want it all to leak out. So I pretty much just banged it against my cutting board there, as you can see, till I got everything kind of flat, all the air out of it, and got everything to the bottom. And this is what we was left with. All right, so now the only thing left to do is now fry them in a pan. So I just pretty much put in about a tablespoon of butter and also a tablespoon of avocado oil. And I do this because on it alone, by itself, butter would just burn. So if you mix the two, you get a better, I guess you get a better smoke point with the oil. So yes, we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna go ahead and drop in our French toast, guys. So yes, we're gonna go ahead and just fry them on both sides, just like that. And when we got it crisp up on both sides, guys, that's pretty much it. We got our French toast. Alright guys, that's it for the video. I appreciate you watching. If you like the video or the recipe, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, guys. And also, don't forget I have a giveaway coming up. So if you're not subscribed, I'm telling you, go ahead and get subscribed. I'll be giving away a $50 Amazon card once we reach 1,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, you haven't seen any of my posts, just go ahead into the channel history, you'll find it, or you can go onto my Instagram and it'll tell you everything you need to do to be eligible to win the gift card. So until the next video, guys, peace.